Welcome back to week 2 of our Reboot of Law Clerks Virtual Summit. You may know this week's featured speaker from his days as a collegiate football player, or perhaps from his work as a top-rated Alabama trial lawyer, or maybe from his Facebook Live show, The Mo Show. Morris Lilienthal has harnessed the power of social media to grow his firm by sharing his knowledge of law and sports and inspiring others. Morris is known on social media for his hashtag Tips from Mo, which are daily video tips that are smart, funny, and empowering. In this segment of our reboot, Morris will share his insights on harnessing the power of YouTube to grow your firm. Thank you, Morris. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, I'm Morris Lilienthal. I'm a trial lawyer in Huntsville, Alabama with the law firm of Martinson and Beeson. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can harness the power of YouTube to grow your law firm. There are a lot of great things that you can use YouTube for, and I'm excited to talk to you about those things. So let me pull up my PowerPoint presentation and let's get this presentation started. So here we go. We're going to talk about how to use YouTube. So I think the most important thing, that we really want to talk about when we get started is why YouTube? Why should we want to use YouTube? What are some of the reasons that a lawyer might want to use YouTube? So first, I think it's important to kind of look at this. Hey, YouTube is the second largest search engine out there behind Google. So it's not Bing, it's not Yahoo, it's not some of the others, YouTube. So people are searching YouTube every day for various things, including lots and lots of legal questions and issues that they have. They're searching YouTube for. It's the second most visited site behind Google. If that's not enough, according to Hootsuite, over 1 billion mobile views on YouTube a day. I said it, a day. That's unreal. But look at it, only 9% of U.S. small businesses use YouTube. So when I think of lawyers, I think of the fact that 90% of us look the same. We're kind of like I am in this picture. We're the stereotypical guy with a white shirt and a tie, and usually you may have some law books behind you. And so, all our websites look very similar, very stiff-looking photos, very stereotypical things about the law and about, how many years combined experience we have and how, we're the best and we're super this or we're best this. I think you can use YouTube to differentiate yourself from other law firms in your space and in your city to help educate a prospective client, help educate current clients, and help differentiate yourself that you can hopefully get that call and be hired to help you grow your business and your law firm. So how can we do this? Well, we can do it by using things for answer commonly searched questions. I'm going to give you a bunch of specifics on that here in just a minute. But when people are searching for questions, they're using YouTube, and you need to have video content to answer those questions. What else does YouTube do? It attracts viewers who prefer video content. So we talked about how many people are using video. Most people are using their cell phone now to do searches and things. So instead of trying to scroll through a long practice area page or a frequently asked questions page or a blog that's answering their questions, it's much easier if they can just consume a video. And it also helps with SEO. You can be found on Google. Your videos can be found when people are searching questions. And people can also find you when they're searching YouTube for questions if you've got a YouTube channel and YouTube videos out there. So let's dive right into it. So how do we start using YouTube? The first one I would suggest, and the easiest way to get started using YouTube, is to shoot frequently asked question videos. So think about videos that answer questions that you get at your law firm day in, day out. There are things, I don't care what area of the law you're in, if you're in patent law or if you're an estate planning attorney, you're a real estate attorney, or you do personal injury work like I do. There are things that me and my staff answer day in, day out, all the time. So things like 4 reasons why you should incorporate your online business. Well, that's very, topical right now because of the popularity of online business and with COVID. 5 biggest mistakes that you make in dealing with the insurance company in your auto accident case. Military, retirement, and divorce. Think about things that you get questions about, or maybe cases that you are looking and prospective clients that you want So in our community here, we have a big military presence, and we have a lawyer that does domestic relations. And so we would like to get in military divorce cases because those are usually higher paying clients and better cases for us to handle. So we have video content out there for divorce and military questions, divorce and military retirement, those kinds of things that are out there. So let's talk about the other types of video that you can create. What about attorney team bios? So what does that mean? I'm talking about bio videos for each of your attorneys. I really suggest you doing this. A lot of the time people are searching for law firms and attorneys, and if they find one of your frequently asked questions on YouTube or Google, and then they go to your YouTube channel or they come to your website, they want to know about the people that they're potentially going to hire. They can read about you, but if they get to eyeball you and you get to take about a 2-minute video where you can tell them a little bit about your background, a little bit about your legal experience and why you maybe became a lawyer and your passion for law. And then you can maybe share a little bit about your passions, your hobbies, and connect with them. For example, for me, I play college football. I'm passionate about giving back into the community with the March of Dimes and other organizations. And I have my own Facebook Live share. That may resonate with somebody who watches my bio video. Similarly, same thing for a firm overview video. I would suggest doing a firm overview video, maybe some B-roll in there about the mission and culture of your firm and the history of your firm and how your firm is different than other firms, as we talked about earlier. Now, here's one you may not have thought about that I think would be just great for doing YouTube videos, and that is case procedure videos. These are particular videos that are out there that would be for a lot of times for your current clients and maybe for prospective clients may find them. The things that you deal with all the time in a case that you're answering for current clients. You know how to keep an inventory if you're a probate attorney. Or for me, we have questions about how to handle rental car issues. So instead of us having to answer that same question all the time, how to prepare, here are the things you need to know for your deposition. So if you will shoot a video on that, then you can send that video to your client and then they can watch it and they can watch it again and again and again. So they can get comfortable with the subject matter of the video. Then you don't have to have a second, third phone call with them again, hopefully, or their spouse or their parents about that topic. Because a lot of times people will say, well, Marsh, can you also speak to my spouse? Or if it's a young client, will you speak to my mom or my dad about this as well? Well, I can't say anything but yes, but now I'm going to have a second conversation about it. If I've got a video, then they can share that out to them. And it also prevents the client from coming back to you and saying, well, you never sent me that. You never spoke to me about it. So this is something that you could set up where you can then have these videos pre-recorded, saved to a YouTube channel, have the link saved, and then at certain phases of the representation of the case or litigation, whatever it is, you can disseminate those videos to your clients. And it gives a much better client experience if you've got that content out there and they can consume it over and over and over again. So video builds the know, like, and trust factor. It really does, because I think we're all so used to video now. And as the statistics showed a little earlier, with 1 billion video views a day on mobile and YouTube, people are used to this kind of content. And what I can tell you is that I've talked to other lawyers that are doing what I'm suggesting you do, and I've seen this in my own personal practice because of all the video content that I shoot. I will meet someone and they will tell me after I meet them for the very first time, they feel like they've already gotten to know me and met me because they've consumed my video content. And I've heard that from lawyers all over. Again, video, a lot of people prefer that over text. And because it's mobile friendly, as we discussed earlier, it's much easier if people are watching a video on their phone to consume that video on their phone than maybe to thumb through all of the text of a 4-page practice area page or a blog or some other information out there. So video is much more user-friendly for a lot of users. So what else can you do with this video? You start shooting these videos. Where else can you use these videos? Well, you can use these videos to embed them on your website. So if you've shot videos about, for me, what is uninsured motorist, or what to bring to the real estate closing if you're a real estate attorney. If you've got a practice area page, which you likely will, on your website, then put those links and embed that YouTube video onto your page. That will help with the client that maybe finds your website, and will help convert that client that maybe needs that extra little bit of content to feel more comfortable and reasons to contact you. If you've got a frequently asked questions page or pages on your website. Maybe embed some of those videos in the frequently asked questions from your YouTube channel, those videos we talked about shooting. The attorney bios, same thing, and same thing with a firm overview. Share them on social, take those videos, and some of those, for example, every beginning of every year, we will share out videos about creating a will and why you need a will. So we'll share those out at the beginning of the year as kind of a New Year's resolution type of content to share out. It's evergreen. A lot of times people are signed up, lawyers are signed up for various legal directories. A lot of those directories, free and paid, have places for you to upload videos, upload a bio video from YouTube, upload specific practice area videos. If you have an e-newsletter, this is something that I think is just easy and it's usually very cost efficient, if not almost free. Then when you're sending out your weekly or monthly e-newsletter to your clients, send links out to these videos that you're shooting and do. And that will be another way to disseminate those videos. And it might attract more users to your YouTube channel and lead to more questions and more clients. Prospective clients, we talked about that a little bit. If you've got a client on the lead out there, send them a video that might apply to their question or their legal matter. Current clients, we talked about that already. All right, this is a 30 seconds on a topic that would take an hour for me to talk to you about. But if you want to do an alternative way, think about doing a YouTube live show, interview show, where you interview legal guests about legal topics or things related to your practice area or tied to your practice area, or maybe you do a community themed show. I do a community themed show, and it is a great way to connect with others, to build community, to share stories of other people, and to build a new tribe and a new community of people. And you can do that through YouTube. And you can either host the show live on YouTube. You can have a YouTube channel where you have your show and then share those shows back out onto social media. So that's just an alternative way you could use YouTube other than the kind of the frequently asked questions and bio questions that we talked about a little earlier. So in closing, you should be using video content without question. Create that content, put it out there on YouTube, and share it out on website, share it out in email, share it out in social media posts. If you've got any questions about anything we talked about today, let me know. This is how to get up with me. There's my firm website, martinshinabisi.com. I'm very, very active on social and doing, so if you really want to follow me, check out my show and all the things, tips that I do on Facebook and everywhere else. Check me out at themoshow.live and a connection to all my social media handles. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great day, everybody.